Show me something that stands out to me.
Hey, Dan. I'm recording something. Would you mind being a little quiet right now? You're okay. Yep, thank you.
Show me something that stands out to me. Zero, Queen Yellow, Adam Edward, Henry King David. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Right, I think that's what I'm gonna get.
Okay. Yeah, it worked this time.
I was not able to submit my I
Try
didn't.
try to you got to refresh your page because I sent a change in. If you refresh your page and then try it, it might work.
Oh, okay. Did it already collect my impression?
Oh,
I
it
tried
might
to
have.
submit once. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I'm gonna submit my image and see if it works. Sorry, I told you like 20 seconds too late.
That's okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, mine worked. So it is fixed. It's just okay.
Okay.
Now we know. Cool. Let's see. I'm excited for this one. I started streaming again, by the way. I put my
Oh,
API
okay.
keys away and I restarted.
Well, good. That's smart. I feel like soon I at least need to get into a flow so that I get my whole workstation set up so that an audience can see the sketches while they happen. All that stuff
That
should
would be
happen
cool.
here
Do like a
soon.
top-down camera.
Yeah, exactly. All right. This is the target image you were looking for. Ready? Look. Oh, okay.
Man, you killed it again. Wow. You did great. I pretty much completely missed, but you did great.
It felt like it was a window. I felt like I was looking out
It
this
was the
window at this
window.
long space. Yeah, but
Go over yours. Let's look at yours.
okay, sure. Feels like a place designed to let people look out over an interesting view. Big area of vision, which isn't, I don't mind that big area of vision since it's like this space that you can look down,
Yeah.
like in the
It has a
center of
lot
a
of
bunch of
depth.
spaces that are obstructed by these shelves.
Yeah.
Um, Feels like people on the left side looking out to the right center, which is not correct. Repeating vertical open
Yeah.
spaces in a row with thin rectangular bars between them, and one laying horizontal in a right-leaning diagonal line, like looking at a railing or a fence that goes to the
Yeah, that's
right.
really good.
I like all that.
That stuff is great. I completely missed. I thought I was looking at some sort of a humanoid figure. Um, which I mean, the only thing I really got is like a mechanical or like a wire, like a wiry sense. But overall, mine was pretty much a complete miss. You're killing it though. Um, Good work. Yeah, that was really good. So let's actually, if you don't mind, because it's
Yeah,
also, I don't want to be too tight. Are you okay doing one 5-minute session and ending it
let's
off
do
there?
it.
Okay.
Why not?
Let's leave this room and then let's go to a 5-minute room. And then this will be our last one because I do have to bounce.
Okay, sounds good. And I'm just going to do text. I'm not even going to try for an image.
Sure, that works. Let's go next target.
King Edward Robert 0 Lincoln Charlie Henry 7. Step back and look at the whole picture.
Cool.
Okay. This is the target image you're looking for. Ready? Look. Nope.
We both whiffed. It's all right. We have good
Yeah.
days. Mine was a complete whiff. I thought I was looking at plant life. I described it as chaotic fractal-like,
Hmm.
but beautiful chaos, like nested chaos. That's what I saw, but obviously a complete miss. The only thing like vaguely is there's this almost like tie-dye pattern on the thing, but I'm not going to count that as a fit. That's
Yeah, no.
obvious miss.
Uh, this is a good example of a target that when I look at it, I don't really feel anything and I don't
Mm,
recognize it when I look at it. I don't really know what I'm looking at. Um, and so by my metrics, my favorite target images are the ones you recognize instantly and you instantly have an emotional impact with. And it all
mm,
has, and when I say instant, I mean like the second you look at it.
mm.
Um, so
You got
something
me
like
there.
this, it really, really challenging. If even if I would have made contact with this target, I probably would have only gotten like rectangular. And then at that point, I'm telling myself in my session, you're missing something. There has to be more information here. And then I'm just talking about mental noise because anything else that I come up with is just going to be mental noise details, unless maybe I would have gotten some sort of curvature, maybe I would have gotten light reflecting. But
All right.
that's why a session or a target image like this often will
Very hard.
develop into a bad session for me. Um, this is a great example, though. What I want to do with regards to the kill switch. Imagine for a second somebody is in our position with a lot of time on their hands, okay? They just had two good hits in a row, resulting in decent profits across the board. And now, right now, they get a miss and they give some of it back. In my, the kill switch would right now force a person to take a break
Mm.
so that they aren't now just going to throw themselves into two or three sessions in a row, fueled by this like anxious mental noise from this fact that they just gave back some of their earnings.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's definitely viable. Although what I really want to do is do some statistical analysis on our session scores, with the best performing algorithms and see, what the correlation is like and if there's any sort of drop off in terms of sessions. And I could even, there's a way I could even do this because we do have a lot of data at this point. I mean, obviously more is still better, but we have enough data where like I could perform a statistical analysis and actually come up with some sort of a rough formula for like how many sessions in what time frame, like on average, leads to what sort of decrease in performance.
yeah,
Um, there's so much statistical analysis you could do for in terms of patterns. Like you could see, when streaks happen, if there's any correlation. There's all these other correlative factors like local side real time. Um, but definitely this frequency of session things is something that I'm going to do analysis on relatively soon. It's on my to-do list, and then depending on what that says, I think what you're saying has some at least theoretical merit. Maybe it'll look like that in the stats, and we'll throw up some sort of a gate.
regardless of what methodology we end up pushing out, I do think we're at a point, and the community, I think, is willing to get in line behind this. If we want to start directing behavior ahead of sessions so that we can, collect data on specific behavioral theories and then see if that data pops up. Because I feel like the tech side, until there is some enormous leap forward in AI technology, we're always going to be fighting against the AI being weird sometimes, but working most of the time.
Yeah.
And so, like, the optimization that's going to happen now is going to happen on the human side, until there's some sort of leap in AI capabilities. We should still be optimizing things on the tech side, but like people are willing to try a specific behavior if we want to try it out. And I think you could push that out with a text screen that they have to click through. so that before a session, they are reminded, okay, stop for a second,
Yeah.
take a few deep breaths, collect yourself, and then go into your session. Like,
Yeah, it's just I completely agree with you. The hard thing with balancing is like you the best ways that we're going to be able to test things on the human side are things that I can basically enforce with the technology. So an example of that would be like a kill switch where it literally locks them out of sessions
yep,
at a certain time. The things that are a little bit tougher to gather data on are things that I can't really enforce. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but it'd be hard to enforce and gather really concrete data on, let's say we put up a screen at the beginning that has a 5 minute meditation for them to do, because
sure.
not everyone's going to do it, and even the people who do it, like we're not, I'm not going to be able to differentiate in the statistics the sessions where people did it and when they don't when they didn't do it. So that's a little bit tougher, but I think there are ways to go about it where you can like enforce some stuff to study on the human side
Well, I mean,
to
that's
make
an
it viable.
experiment. That's an experiment in and of itself, isn't it? Like whether or not we do get compliance from the community when we push out
How would we
new,
even know if we tell someone to do like a meditation?
because we would draw, I mean, any effect that goes towards our advantage is what we're looking for. And so, to me, you just draw a line in the sand time wise and be like, before this, we weren't experimenting with human optimization. After this, we're experimenting with optimization in this one specific way. Did it have any effect on our success rate over a month? And if it did, it doesn't really matter if we're getting 100% compliance.
Because some effect led to some outcome. The
Exactly.
thing that I'm thinking about is, and this is why historically, and I think I told you this in our chats, why I've loved the tech stuff is because you can back test it with already existing data. The problem with
Sure.
human stuff is you can't back test it, so you have to do it live, and you need, in order to see a result, you need to gather new data, and you need to gather a lot of data, because when you're talking about, like, let's say our overall perfect size or effect size with the best judging system is like 53, 54%. Let's say it goes up 0.5% from some sort of a methodological change that we, enforce among the group. In order to actually see that change come into effect with any sort of reliability, it would take like 5 or 7 thousand sessions, and those need to be new sessions. So you see how like it becomes difficult to do that. I'm not saying we can't do it. I just think if we are going to do stuff like that, we need to be incredibly intentional because of those facts. These experiments need to be longer term because you're committing to basically trying one thing and one thing only for like the
Yeah.
next 2 months on your site to be able to see anything happen. So we need to be very intentional in order to design the most highest potentially affecting experiments as possible.
Yeah, I agree with that. Um,
I think you're the guy to design it though. If you want to, you already sent me some
well,
ideas. I think we
yeah,
implement one or two of those things.
that's the
Um,
way it would work is I would just send you a list of options and
yeah,
then you pick the one that you want to work with.
yeah,
I am very much in just I want to be supportive and that's it. Like
very
this is
supportive.
your baby. You have completely thrown your life into this and this whole field has needed people to do that for a little while. So like, yeah, I'll come up with a few options as far as that goes. As far as like the script or the text that you can give the audience.
Yeah.
And again, even something just as simple as that screen before their sessions where they're reminded to take 4 deep breaths.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Just something like that. Um,
I think making it interactive would increase the rate of people. Like,
oh, that's an interesting
what if I put
idea.
up an animation of like a circle expanding and then closing? I feel like that would increase participation, right?
What if you had a breath rate click so that they had to click with every breath that they take
Yeah,
four
sure,
seconds
something
in
like
a
that.
row, and at the end of that, then they get to do their session. That way they
Take the
actually
first
have to
breath
interact with it.
and then click. Yeah, I think that would actually help a lot. That's not a bad idea. And as long as it isn't too convoluted and it doesn't like piss people off, that's totally
Yeah.
fine. As long as it's simple.
Yeah. We're just trying to ensure, and I mean, you've got skin in the game. That's the other reason that you can do that is you can be like, this is an actual scientific experiment that we're trying to run. And so like the reason that we're forcing this compliance on
Stick it
you,
up.
yeah,
Take
exactly.
the deep breaths.
Right. You came to me. You signed up
Yeah.
for an account. I didn't knock on your door. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, no, I think that's a good move. Um, like I said though, it's gonna take me a few days because I have a few high priority things, but sounds good, man. Okay, I'm gonna bounce. Thanks for the sessions. I'll keep you updated with how the like evaluation trading stuff continues to go, and I hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying it now, and I mean, no one's watching this stream, but I hope, or at least I don't think anyone's watching. I hope it goes well. Even if it doesn't go well, I'll announce it, and I'd love to keep people updated on it.
Hmm.
Um, I'm very excited
Congratulations
for
on an
that.
encouraging first day. Yep. Be encouraged.
Yesterday was like slightly negative, but I was like setting stuff up yesterday, and
Hmm.
I did a couple like random sessions, and it was buggy, and it was making inverse decisions. Uh, but it's okay. Over the next few days, we'll continue to see how it does.
All right, man.
All right,
Hey,
sweet.
good luck to us all.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I'm gonna bounce. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you,
See
Jeff.
you later.